What's good, besties? It is your girl Lena J, and we are back with another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. So today we have a Q&A video. I feel like I haven't really got deep and personal with my besties in like a hot minute. So we're gonna get a little personal. I'm gonna be answering some of y'all questions that y'all have for me, that y'all be asking me when I'm on TikTok live. Y'all be commenting under my YouTube videos. So I picked out some questions. Y'all did have some really good questions, but I picked out just like a couple as there's like 20. I just picked out some questions that y'all had asked me on YouTube, and I'm just gonna answer them. Like, I want to get a little bit vulnerable with you guys, so that you guys know where I'm at mentally and stuff like that. I am being consistent on all of my platforms, so I feel like it's only right that I open up a little to my supporters. You guys have been supporting me. Y'all have been leaving such beautiful positive messages under all my videos, and I really appreciate that. Y'all don't understand, like, it makes me feel so good, so happy that I don't know, that I'm like, a lot of people have said I'm glowing, my videos are refreshing, like everything we're doing is great, even on my TikTok, y'all. So I truly appreciate you guys for that. And yeah, let's get into this video. So it's a Q&A. The first question on today's agenda is, do I miss my family and friends? If you guys don't know, I moved to Thailand a month ago, so I've been here for a month. And yes, I do miss my family and friends. I've missed them before I even left to Thailand. If you didn't know, I just said that, but if you didn't know, like, my mom lives in Rhode Island. I lived in Texas. I only had like 2 friends in Texas. So my mom's sister, all my friends from high school, childhood friends, they all live in Rhode Island. So it's really rare that I even saw them. But now that I am even farther away, it's gonna be barely that I see them. Maybe like once a year, twice a year. My mom is terrified of planes, so she will not be coming to Thailand. The only person that will probably come to Thailand is my sister, because she's not afraid to take a flight and she actually really wants to come. So once she's done with college, she will come to Thailand, hang out with me at least for like a week, 2 weeks. I just cut my hair and there's like hair on me. But yeah, I do miss my friends and family. Like, I do. I've been missing them before I even left, but I feel like we already lived in different states, so it was what it was. Okay, how are the girls transitioning to the food? I feel like they're transitioning pretty good. Like, they already had eaten a lot of rice back home and fried chicken. They love fried chicken and rice. I kind of just been playing it safe with the food, because the first time that we was here in Thailand, we actually all ended up getting food poisoning, and it was the worst thing, especially for my babies, because I was sick, they were sick, and they were throwing up. That was the first time I ever saw them throw up. So since we've been back, I've been playing it safe. I kind of more so cook for them, or they'll eat like simple meals like chicken nuggets, french fries, rice, chicken. What are some other things, like bakery items? Like, I kind of give them very simple meals because I don't want them to get sick. Like, I don't want to get sick myself either, but that's my biggest worry. But other than that, like, they're eating simple foods, you know, so it's not really that much of a change. All right, the next question is, how is my relationship with God going? If you guys have been following me on this journey of life, especially the last few months, I feel like I've gotten a lot closer to God. I have made it a priority to realize, like, I am nothing without him. I am my goals, my future plans, everything I do in life is nothing without him, especially if I don't put him forward. So even with us moving here, God was literally in front of every decision. There was a prayer before we made the decision. Every step of our journey, there has been a prayer. I'm constantly talking to God. I'm literally trying to I'm just trying to change as a woman, as a fiance, as a mother, as an individual, becoming like a bright light, you know? And I feel like that's only possible with God. So my relationship with him has gotten so much stronger. I feel like I think about, you know, him more. I include him more in my life. I include, like, you know, thinking like is this right? Is this like godly? Or like even just learning more Bible verses and stuff like that. As you guys seen, I've been trying to implant those into my videos as well, because not only is it keeping me accountable to learning a new Bible verse, but it's also just spreading the word of God. And I feel like as an influencer, as just a person in general, I want to be light. Like I don't want to be a dark cloud, you know, or I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be different. I'm so blessed to have a platform where maybe like maybe God gave me this opportunity and led me to meeting the person that I love for me to speak to y'all through him. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Hopefully that did make sense. But yeah, my relationship with him has gotten so much better, and I feel like that's why I'm being so blessed right now, you know, being so blessed. I feel so happy, and I think it's just because every move that I've made, I've been like praying about it, you know, and waited. I've been waiting, but I've always been like that. But for a while I did stray away, because all my problems, all my worries, all my stress, it consumed me where I couldn't even see the light. I couldn't see the light. But yeah, for those that get it. For those that don't, I understand. My favorite part of living in Thailand, I think, is just how you don't have to, I don't know. My favorite part about living in Thailand is I feel so free, right? And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't understand that until they visit a country like this. And it's not just to say like it's only Thailand that could make you feel like this, but I'm sure there is other countries in this world that can make you feel free. I feel like the things that we worry about back home, or the things that aren't normal, like it's normal here, you know. I feel like everybody just worries about themselves. Nobody seems like judgmental. Like I haven't got any, like literally none. I've not got no judgmental looks. Like people are walking to the grocery store. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you guys a story. When I was getting my lashes done, my lash tech, she was talking to me, and she was like, is it true in America if you're like walking with like groceries, or like you walk to the store, they think you're like homeless? And I'm like, and I don't think that's like 100% true, but like if you saw, okay, I'm gonna say for at least Texas, New York is completely different. Like some places are different. New York is more known for people walking and stuff like that. But like for instance, if you, Texas, right? If you saw somebody walking with bags of grocery, it's like, it's kind of like not shameful, but it's like looked down upon, like, oh, they don't got it like that, you know, instead of like, oh, they're just outside walking, like it's normal, we have legs, like we should walk, we should not always rely on a machine to get us from point A to point B. I don't know, it could be me, I could be delusional, okay, I could be delusional, but to me those are things that like are different for me, you know. Or I don't know, just people are so much more like vibrant, happier, more great, like you feel like you can talk to anybody. What types of food do I enjoy while living here? I love Pad Thai, y'all. Pad Thai is top 10 for me. I will always order Pad Thai. Chicken, I do like their shrimp Pad Thai, but out here in Thailand, their shrimp, they leave the head on. Oh, they leave the head on, and to me that just doesn't, it don't look appetizing. So I like chicken Pad Thai. I like I really like their burgers out here. What else do I like? I like their pizza. I like their curry. Oh, they got some really, really good curry. I like their curry and their fried chicken. Like their Korean fried chicken, it goes crazy. Like it's the best chicken I have ever had. Like it's not competing with no other chicken. I'm gonna just keep it like that. Are there any new hobbies you're interested in besides pottery? I am, you know, I'm on this journey of finding myself, finding things that I'm interested in, maybe creating different businesses. Like I don't know what God has in store for me, but I'm just going with whatever my heart feels like it wants to go with. So I do want to try pottery. I was supposed to try it last week, but they were like, the time that I went was closed, so I went and got a tattoo instead. This week I'm definitely going to be trying pottery. I want to definitely do like a yoga class, maybe some meditation. There is like a cooking course out here that I want to take, So it's like a 4-week program. I just feel like the possibilities feel endless, and it's like I have a nanny and King is doing his own thing, so it's like I'm kind of like I have no other choice but to try new things, you know. And I want to try new things, but it makes it 10 times better that like I will actually have time to try new things, you know. Another question is, do you speak to your friends from America, and how has the relationship changed? I do speak to my friends once in a while. Even when I lived in America, y'all, I really didn't talk to anybody like on a daily basis besides like my mom. Like my mom is the one person that I call every single day. Like I just talk to my mom on FaceTime every single day. Even while I've been here, I call her every day. But I check in with my friends and stuff. Like we both check in with each other, but I don't talk to friends like on a daily basis, you know. Like I feel like everybody has their own life going on. They be working, I be working, I be with my kids, my family and stuff like that. They be outside, you know. We're grown. Like I feel like my friends understand that too. You know how some people will be like, oh, like she don't text me. Like I don't know, like some people feel a type of way like you need to text a friend every single day. But me and my friends, like we don't. I feel like we just all grown, so we understand like life be lifing, or our life just be busy, where you're not gonna get a text from me every day. Like I'm sorry. No, but we're all like that. Like the friends that I do have, we like that. Even my friends from like back in Rhode Island, yeah, sometimes I talk to them like once a month. Like once a month. Like I'll comment on some of their things on Instagram or like their stories, but actually having a full conversation, like it's only once a month, you know. We're living different lives. It's not like how it used to be when I was younger and I was with them all the time. Like I live a whole different life, they live a whole different life. We're in 2 different areas, you know, so it kind of sucks, but I feel like that's how life be. What is one thing your mom did as a parent that you use raising your babies? I feel like my mother, she really prioritized like holidays, birthdays. Like she made it so special. So since I've had kids, I've always got to go all out for holidays, or they need to have this, they need to experience this. Like my mom always made sure my mom always made sure, you know, she kept things like very magical for us, you know. Every holiday was magical, or like I don't know, she just made it very fun. She made it very fun. So I feel like I definitely do that with my kids. And then what's something else? Always like staying on point, like doing my kids' hair and stuff. With Lenny, I really don't do her hair too much because it's not that long. But Ocean, I be doing Ocean's hair and stuff. My mom always make sure my hair was on point, and she always made sure I was super girly. Ocean, she loves lip gloss. She'll sit there and be like, mommy, I need lip gloss, I need perfume before we leave. She's very girly, and that's something that I learned from my mom, so it's like I passed it on to my daughter. And once Lenny gets old enough to understand those things, she'll be just like that too. Okay, another question is, how did my family react to the move, and will they be visiting? I really don't, you guys know, like I really don't have much family that I talk to. They just all do their own thing, and I'm very more like, I don't like drama and stuff like that, so I don't really talk to a lot of my family. But my mom, she was, you're lying. I'm like, Mom, you know I'm not lying. Like when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. We do it. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. She was just like asking questions, you know, but she was kind of like, I mean, there's nothing she could do, like, oh my god, no, why are you leaving? Like she can't do any of that really. I have a family, you know, I'm grown, and I feel like this is very expected of me because I'm very spontaneous. My whole life, y'all, I've been so spontaneous. Things that I've done that my mom would be like, I would never get on a 14-hour plane. I would never live in Japan for a month. I would never go to Guatemala and be on the mountains on camps. Like my mom, I don't know, I just feel like it's very, this is me. I feel like this was bound to happen, you know, like this, like yes, this is a big move and it's so beautiful that I'm here with my family. But regardless in life, I always knew that I wanted to travel. Like I love traveling at such a young age. I love learning new cultures. I felt like it motivated me I feel like it motivated me to want to move from my hometown anyways, because I was exposed to living out the country at 16 years old. So it had already motivated me. There's more to life, you know what I mean? Some people, they are so comfortable where they're at in life. They have never been out the country, or they have just never taken those leaps of faith to put yourself in an uncomfortable position. Like when I went to Japan when I was younger, that was uncomfortable for me, you know, but I was excited. But as I was in there at the moment, it wasn't comfortable. I was with kids, other people my age from all different states that honestly had way more money than me. Like they were rich kids, and me, I got a full scholarship to go to Japan. You know, I did a whole essay, like I got a full scholarship, so I didn't my parents didn't pay the way. Like I worked hard to go on that trip, where those kids, their parents just paid for them to go on the trip. They didn't get selected, like they just paid. So I was in an uncomfortable position, but it taught me how to code switch. It taught me there's more to life. It taught me, even though we come from different backgrounds, like we all bonded over a new experience, you know? When I came back home from Japan, it made me, I want to go back. Like I always knew I was going to like Asian culture. I always loved Asian culture. Like I loved Japan when I was young, and I just knew one day I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Japan. But I ended up falling in love with Thailand, with King, so that's why we're here. Plus he does Muay Thai. That's another reason why we're here. But who's to say, like, I don't know, I might go live in Japan with my kids and my family later on in life. Life is all about experiences. It's all about taking chances. In order for you to grow, for your mind to reach max capacity of learning, you have to be put in different cultures, different backgrounds, different situations. If you're always comfortable where you are you actually growing? That's just how I feel. Everybody's perspective on life is completely different though, you know? So somebody might say like, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't mind doing the same thing over and over. I'm very happy, and that's cool. That's why I say, just because my perspective on life is different compared to maybe you're watching this, or somebody else's, and I feel like a lot of people will be like, oh, well, that don't make sense, that don't make sense. It don't make sense to you, but to me it makes complete sense. Yeah, y'all get the damn point. I'm about to go, I had a coffee, y'all. I'm about to go into real depth. The next question is, since we have a nanny, are we open to having more kids now? Y'all be asking me this all the time, like, oh, just have another kid, it might be. No, y'all, I'm very content with the children that we have. I have no desire to having more kids, and I'm very thankful that I do have a nanny here in Thailand. I'm thankful that it's so normalized to have a nanny here. I'm thankful that we found a really, really good person to watch over our kids while we're working, exploring, making money. Y'all, being pregnant slowed me down. It slowed me down. It changed my body completely. I feel like it made me feel a little lost. I know I'm a good mother. I know 110% I'm a great mother, and for as long as I've had like kids, so since Ocean, I've always put her first. Lenny always came first. Like my kids always come first, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm in this era now, I have to pour into myself so I can continue to be the best mother to them. I have to still feel a person. I still have to have my own identity outside of just being a mother. Like I did that for 3 years now. 3 years I was just straight mommy mode. Straight mommy mode. Everything mommy, 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 mommy. Everything my kids, my kids, my kids. And that's how it's supposed to be, for sure. But as an entrepreneur, as somebody who, you know, like works online, like I have to be able to pour into myself to be able to be the best mommy, or even for their futures. I want to be able to put my kids in positions that I was never put in, you know? So that requires me right now, while they're young, to pour into myself. That way I can do what's best for them, you know? So no, I don't want no more kids at all. So y'all can stop asking. I'm not having no more. I know they cute. They cute when they're babies. Then they get to turning 2 and 3, and the sassiness comes out, and the attitude comes out, and then you looking like, what the hell did I get myself into? Especially girls, y'all. Like I feel like boys, oh my god, boys are so chill, but girls, oh, girls are like literally like Ocean is literally me. When I was younger, I was so sassy. I had attitude so much. I was just super friendly, super hyper, Ocean is that to a T. Like, she's my twin. The next question is, what are some goals I have set now that I live in Thailand? I feel like one of my biggest goals is just kind of like getting my pink back. If you're a mom, then you know. Lost myself a little bit in motherhood, and I realized that in a way. I don't think like I was like down super bad, but like I said, I was just like really in deep with being a mother, being in a relationship. Like, it was all really new to me, so like I gave it, and I still give it my 110%, but I think it's just now about like finding a balance between being a mom, being somebody's partner, and then being an individual woman. It's all about balance, and I didn't have no balance at all. So I already knew before we moved here that was one of my biggest goals, was to pour into myself. Another goal is to find a hobby, something that makes me feel excited. I'm a Scorpio. We like to feel excitement. Like, I like to feel like I can't wait to go do this, I don't know, it's just like, that's just me. Another thing is I want to start a business. So I'm the perfect continent, I think that's how you say it, Asia, where all the factories are. So I want to start a business. I will be starting a business this year. I can't tell you guys what yet, but I will be starting a business this year. So I'm really excited about that. And then another goal is to put my babies in a academic program. I want them to be learning Thai. I want them to just feel like they can do anything at a young age. Something I lacked in my childhood was being put in sports, academic programs, things to find a talent of mine. Obviously, my parents didn't have money like that, so it's more so like they couldn't afford it, which I completely understand. I still turned out great, but I am blessed to be able to give those opportunities to my children. So I definitely want to put Ocean in something that she can explore, see if she likes it. And the same thing with Lenny. She's too young to be put in like a program, but I want to put her in swimming because I feel like it's really important for kids to know how to swim, especially like we're surrounded by water. Okay, so this is the last and final question. Advice for mothers finding themselves again, or anybody wanting to move out the country. Okay, so if you're a mom trying to find yourself again, and you're like at that point where you're like, I kind of lost myself, I think, or what is it that I like? I feel that's a start. You have realized and you have recognized that, you need to kind of pour into yourself a little. So I think it starts little by little. Find your village, whether it's your partner, whether it's your mother, a sister, a cousin. Find that village for you and just do little by little. Don't overdo it, Don't rush the process. It takes a long time, 3 years. And I'm just now starting to like really pour into myself, starting to feel alive again. 3 years. So trust the process. Do not rush it. Don't be hard on yourself. Even though I did like not lose myself, I don't want to say I lost myself. Even though I wasn't pouring into myself in these past 3 years, what was I gonna say? Shit, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh my god, that's so hard. That's mommy brain for you right there. Advice for anybody wanting to move out the country: faith over fear. What's tattooed on me? Faith over fear. Pray about it. If you want to move out the country, save your money, pray on it. Don't let anybody know besides like whoever's in your household. Move in silence, because you don't want the enemy to attack. You don't want nobody to put anything negative towards it. Anybody who wants to move abroad, do it. Like, you only live one life, and tomorrow is not promised. Or even not even that, like if you just keep putting something off and off and off, you're gonna be like 60 and you like, damn, I should have moved when I was 20. I should have moved when I was 25. I feel like me and King were both the same when it comes to that. We don't want to live in regret, we don't want to be like, damn, we should have did this, because we can do it. So I think everything is possible. Obviously everybody's means and stuff is different, everybody's living circumstances is different, but I think if you put your mind to something, if you're determined, if you keep God first, and if you really focus on whatever goal it is that you have, you can accomplish it. You can. Anything and everything is possible. If God put it in your head, it's meant to happen. That's just how I feel. Like, if God put it in your head, if you keep dwelling on it, if you keep thinking about it, then it's meant to happen, and it will happen. Those are just, you know, words of wisdom from Lena. That is my little Q&A. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope I kind of got a little bit vulnerable for you guys. I feel like for a hot minute, I had a guard up on social media, and I just feel like I'm in a really, really good place where it's like, even if anything is kind of thrown at me, like, God, I'm covered. I'm literally covered. I'm covered by God, Jesus Christ. My whole family is covered, and that's just how I feel. Nothing is gonna stop like the happiness that I feel. Like, it's been a long time since I felt this happy, this free, this motivated. Like, it has been such a long time, and I'm telling you, nothing is gonna stop that. Nothing at all. So I feel like I can be vulnerable to my supporters. I feel like I'm in a really good space mentally, emotionally, and yeah, thank you guys so much for being with me on this journey. Thank you guys for supporting me, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.